even more than me, and once again it is for no apparent reason. She is 17 and 2 years older than him, and she honestly acts like a great stepsister from my point of view. If he needs help with homework, she's assist him. If he asks her to make him dinner, she will. She's always wanted a little brother and almost sees him as one, but I know the fact he doesn't like her hurts her. He sees her as his personal tutor and chef and nothing more. I remember she once asked him to try to teach her basketball as she has been watching the NBA recently and become interested in it, but he responded by telling her that girls suck at sports and she should go back to the kitchen. I gave out to Jake for this, and his father stepped, asking if what Jake said was actually wrong. It almost seemed like over time the house was getting divided, with Jake being a sort of dictator towards me and Ella, and my husband greatly enabling his actions. I remember the thing that made me realize that I need to stop allowing Jake to walk all over me, and it was when during Ella's birthday Jake did not buy her a single gift and didn't even come downstairs to cut the cake or partake in any sort of celebration, even though just a few weeks ago Ella had gifted him $400 for his 15th birthday. I reflected a lot that night and realized it was my responsibility to set boundaries with Jake. Well, Jake literally came to me the next day asking for a few $100s. I asked him what it was for and he said he wanted to buy a gaming console but didn't want to spend his own money on it and wanted to save. This was when I told him no. He looked at me strangely and asked what I meant by no. I told him I was sick of him being disrespectful to me and Ella, that he had his birthday money and he could go spend it on his gaming console. He went upstairs to complain to my husband and they then teamed up on me demanding I give my son the money. My husband couldn't do it because I make more than him. After a few minutes, Ella heard them and came down and it devolved into me and Ella against Jake and my husband. After a full hour I finally put my foot down after drastically raising my voice in a manner that even scared Ella. They finally relented and I thought that was that. A few weeks later, however, I noticed a new gaming console in Jake's room, so I asked him where he got it from. He said it was his birthday money, but that was a lie as the envelope with the money was right there on his desk still stuffed with cash. I told him I knew he was lying and asked again, and this time he said that Ella bought it for him. Ella was at work when he said that, so I waited for her to get home to double check. I had a strong suspicion that he was lying, but I never expected him to stoop so low, to be honest. When I asked Ella, she seemed super confused and told me no. We then went into her room and went through her wallet, where we noticed $500 in cash missing. We instantly confronted Jake about it, and after being pressed enough he admitted to taking it because Ella has a job anyway, she can make it back in 2 weeks. Ella snapped at him, which is something she has never done before, and called him an entitled, spoiled, ungrateful pig. I spent a while calming Ella down as she was so mad, and when my husband got home we all had another argument about it which got us nowhere. Ella went to bed crying, and the next morning I told her not to go into school because I had a plan. Jake went to school and my husband left for work, and so I showed Ella my plan. I suggested using the birthday money she gave him for a day out for us two, and I saw a sly smile appear on her face. That was the day we went out and got massages, went to a fancy restaurant, did some shopping and got ice cream to end the day. We're currently on our way home, and my husband has called me non-stop asking me where Jake's money is. Getting back to the house will sure be interesting.